Hello and welcome. I hope you learn in depth and in easy way here. So let's start. In this video, we'll talk about the complex data type and string data type. I'll discuss the only basic things because in the later video, we'll discuss about the string data type and bool data type in depth. So in this video, just I'll tell you about the basics concept of bool and str. Okay. So complex data type we have discussed. Okay, so now I discuss about the bool data type. It allows only true and false where t in uppercase and after that all characters are small, and in the false f is uppercase and then all characters are small, because in Java true and false shown in the lowercase only, that is all are small only. Okay, in the internally Python represents true as 1 and false as 0. Okay, so here I have created one variable, that is v. Okay, inside that I have created the true. Okay, so first of all I'm putting this one in the view mode, full screen mode. Okay, so then I am executing this one. Then I am in the line of second we are checking the which type of variable b, that is you can see here this is the bool type. Okay, so means this is the boolean variable. Okay, and in the Python we can create any number of variables by using the separators here. So here a means 1, b means 2, c means 3 and d means 4. So in this way we can create any number of variables, but in Java and C language we can't create this like this variable. Okay, we have to create separate like a is equal to 1, then semicolon, then b is equal to 2 semicolon, kind of things. Okay, so this is the very good way and very attractive way in Python, so we can create any number of variables. Here you can see here printing a means 1, printing 2 means b, and printing 3 means c, and printing 4 means d, you can see here. And in the same way I have created two variables here. Okay, a and b. A means 10 and b means 20. So here I am using the relational operator. What is relational operator I'll discuss later, but here just remember this is a less than operator. Less than means if a is less than b, then it's return the true, which is the actually true. Why? Because the a value is 10 and the b value is 20. So 10 is less than 20, so it's return true. Okay, so here I am printing the c variable, that is the true, and here it's return the false. And here also we can say like a false is uppercase. Okay, f is uppercase and all are smalls. And some useful examples so we can see here. True plus true means what? 1 plus 1, that is true, 2. Okay, as I told you, true means 1 in Python and false means 0. And here we can see like a true means 1 and false means 0, means 1 minus 0 means 1. And here 0 minus 1 means that is minus 1. Okay, so you can say that 0 minus 0 means 0. Okay, so this is the very basics about the bool data type. Okay, so we can store true or false inside the bool variable. Okay, and we can't represent like a false. Okay, it will throw some error when we assign false, like when we assign like a is equal to like a false, sorry, false, then it's return the syntax error, name error, we can say. That is false is not defined. Okay, so that's why we have to assign false or true where f and t are in uppercase. Okay, so now we'll discuss about the string data type. Okay, the basics of string data type, because string is a very big topic. We'll discuss in later video. Okay, so string represents the str represents the string data type, and string data type we can create a string variable by assigning the value within single quote, double quote, or triple quote. Okay, but the answer always gives output, that is output always gives in the single quote only. Whatever we put double quote or triple quote, the answer will always gives in the single quote. Okay, so you have to remember this point. Here I have created one variable, that is s1, and inside that I am assigning a value, that is Vivek. Okay, in uppercase. By the way, Vivek is my name. Okay, so here creating, that is the Vivek. Okay, and here also s2 is also Vivek. Okay, and while printing, this single quote will not given. Okay, because here this is the variable, and here single quote will not given when I print this. And now I am checking like which kind of s1 variable is, that is string type, bool type, int type. So here it is showing str, means what? It is string type variable, and s2 also string type variable, and I am printing the type of string, that is class and string type. It's showing the string type variable. Okay, here also it shows the string type variable. Okay, so now like a single quote, sorry, triple single quote. Okay, yeah, triple double quotes. By using single quotes or double quotes, we cannot represent multi-line string literals. Multi-line means what? Okay, multi-line means here we can see here that is Vivek in the first line and Kumar in the second line. Okay, so when I print this one, it is throwing error like a end of file kind of things. Okay, because in the single quote, okay, that is end of line while scanning triple letter, but in the double quotation also it gives the error. But in the triple quotes, when we'll assign that value in the triple quotes, then it's won't throw an error. Line is executed, and s4 line is also executed. Okay, and here I am printing the s1, s3 variable and s4 variable. Okay, and backslash n means what? It's showing the new line. Okay, because Vivek in the first line and the new line Kumar is there. Okay, and this all comes inside the escape character. We'll discuss later what is the escape character and how many types of escape character. Just for now, remember the backslash n means new line. Okay, and here I am printing the Vivek and Vivek Kumar here, but here actual value is printing. Okay, inside the print actual value is printing, but when I checking the value of s4, which is showing in the backslash n. Okay, so just for the remember, if you want to represent multi-line strings, then we can use single triple single quote or double like a triple double quotes. Okay, and here like we can also use triple single quote to use single quote or double quote in our string. Okay, so here also even we can use in this one line triple quotes also, because this is second this is character, because in this double quotation we can see here this is the double quotation, and inside the triple quotation double quotation is given, means inside the triple quotation whatever the value it is, all those things will be printed. Okay, so we can see here this is character, and here double character is also coming. In the same way, inside the single quote, we are given the double quotation. So means double quotation treated as a string only. You can see here. Okay, we can see here double quotation is treated as a string only, and here in the same way, in the triple quotation, single quotation is given. So single quotation treated as a string only, and here triple double quotation. Okay, inside the triple double quotation, I have given one double quotation. It is treated as string. Okay, in the same way, S9 is also. Okay, and S10, what is given inside the triple quotation, I have given the double quotation. Okay, so it will treated as the, because we have to check like what is the starting quote or what is the ending quote. Here triple is the starting quote and ending with the triple single quote. Whatever I'll put inside this will be treated as a string only. Okay, so in Python we can present char value also by using str type, and explicitly char type is not available. Means what? Char data type is not available in Python. We have seen in Java char data type, and in C language also char data type. Okay, and here there are some interview questions like S1 and S2 print or something type. Okay, so we'll discuss the next topic, and as of now, if you like this basics content about the bool data type and string data type, then please give the thumbs up. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this.